Good afternoon. It is April the 4th. And as the caption says, this is just another walk downtown. Oh, the gimbal's doing that weird thing where it seems unsettled. I never quite know what to make of that. Let me stop it and start it again. It's telling me that it's locked. What the heck is going on? Okay, well, hopefully that did it. No, it's still unsettled. No, hold on a second. This is always fun when I start off like this. One more time. Hi, Black Cat. Hello, someone else. As Buzz sees it. There was somebody else before that I'm still fighting with the gimbal. It's not right. I did it, maybe? Okay, I think it's settled down. I have no idea what that was all about. Anyway, as I said, I'm just heading downtown. I've been working at home all morning and just need a change of scenery. Do some editing, do some writing. I did a bunch of publishing stuff this morning. So it goes, and so it goes, and so it goes. It's very warm. Well, 13, not horrendously warm, but actually cooler than yesterday, I guess. It was more like 17 or 18 or 19. But very pleasant, very springy. Snow's pretty much gone. Means I can wash the car now because the streets aren't wet from melting snow. And it'll stay clean a little longer, except I think it may rain in the next day or two, so watch out for that. I have done walks in the rain under an umbrella. It's kind of cool, but I haven't done it recently. It also depends on the wind. It's all very well if the rain is coming straight down, but if the wind is blowing, and I just don't walk in the rain. Just a few days till I launch my Kickstarter for Shapers of Worlds Volume 5. Check that out if you haven't. tinyurl.com/Shapers of Worlds 5, numeral 5. Will take you to the pre-launch page. You can follow along to be notified when it goes live, which should be Tuesday, noon my time. That's when I plan to press the button. And with Kickstarter, it really is a manual thing. You have to click the button. You don't set it to trigger at a specific time. I could start it today if I wanted to, but it's not ready. I've got a few more things to tweak before it all goes public, and I try to raise $12,000 in 30 days to mostly fund the creation of Shapers of Worlds Volume 5, my next anthology featuring authors who are guests on my podcast. This weekend's podcast guest will be Sebastian de Castell, best-selling author. Unfortunately, my sound is not great, but his is fine. There was a problem at my end. You can understand what I'm saying, but I sound like I'm in a tin can. I fixed it as best I could in Audible, but anyway, that's coming up on Sunday. I was supposed to have an interview today, but we rescheduled that for reasons that the author's in, which isn't a problem because I've got lots in hand and lined up. So thing I did today was register for the annual meeting of the Association of Canadian Publishers in Toronto, first week in June. We've got some great programming lined up, and it's a good opportunity for me to go and introduce myself now that Shadowpaw Press is doing so much. It's always windy here. I know this mic is sensitive to wind. I thought about putting the little fuzzball on it, and I didn't. I should have. It probably would help some. Right now I've got my hand over to try to cut out some of the wind. Not over it, but shielding it. It's because of the tall building on this corner. So Royal Saskatchewan Museum over there. Missed the light completely, so we'll go this way. Oop, people coming out of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum building there. Used to be a telephone building, Saskatchewan Government Telephones, but now there's a lot of laboratories and paleontological specimens in there. That's where the science happens, connected with Royal Saskatchewan Museum. I've been in there, it's cool. I don't know the people that came out. I do know a guy that's works there, but he's not one of them there. Ones that just there came out now. Then Leopold's Tavern. Close to the house, but I never go there. Got something in my eye. Thought about I should put on sunglasses, and I didn't, so I'm going to regret it. I already do. Darn contacts. Maybe this light. See, every time a car goes by, I get a face full of dust and grit. Oh, this will work out well. We'll go this way today since that's the way the light's working. It's always easy to jaywalk on the one-way streets. What's the price of gas? What are they showing over there? Oh, I can't read it from where I am. I didn't take note as I went by. I don't know. Of course, the carbon tax our beloved federal government has imposed on us undoubtedly has just boosted it considerably. I bought gas before that went into effect, so I don't know what it is at the moment. I keep meaning to look, but you reminded me just a minute too late, or you reminded me in time, but I didn't see the message until I was already by the gas station back there. And I won't pass another gas station on this walk, so I don't think I can answer that right now. Someone who doesn't take stop signs seriously when there's a pedestrian crossing. At least I would have had proof if I'd been run over, like he was sorely tempted to do, apparently. Yeah, that's a Petrocan back there, so yes, major gas chain in Canada. It's a fireside bistro over there. I'll probably eat there on maybe Saturday night. So I'm on my own. This is the Big Snout building. I always think of it because of that awning. I don't know what it's actually called. I've been in that house, not recently. Oh, if you were going to buy this one, you're too late. It has sold. I don't know if it's a house or a business. Looks like it's set up. Looks like it's probably still a house. This one always interests me. It's one of the older buildings around here, and it has like set in stone that it's a medical office, but I'm sure this doctor must be long dead. Okay, maybe we'll go up a block now. The Williamson Apartments here, another old apartment building. INS. It is nice. Oh, well, this was not clever. There's a big puddle across my path. Well, I guess we can dodge it by walking around this way. By the bright yellow house. If it's a house. With the bright yellow car opposite it. As I always point out, this is called the transition areas, transitioning from single-family dwellings into businesses, but it's been transitioning for probably 50 years. It hasn't really transitioned. You won't see any green for probably a month. The grass will probably green up before anything else does, and of course tulips will pop up. So you have what were once very nice houses are now businesses of some sort or another. Lauren Drugs. There have been apartment buildings down here for a very long time. That one, I remember when they built that turret on it, it wasn't always that big. It was expanded. Tangerine food bar there. Yeah, we'll go on this way today. I thought there was a curve, and actually it was a ramp, and so I set my foot to land higher than it did. That's what that oof was. There's also a culinary arts school here. Heritage, one of the... Oh, why don't we go this way? Sort of a retirement style apartment building here on the left. And then that's the back of the first condo of that style, building of that style built down here. And we actually visited a condo in that building, and that helped us decide to buy a condo in the, this was probably the next one they built. No, it would have been the third one they built. There's the hotel poking up. That's where I'm headed. Golden building up there. Up there. Saskatchewan Government Insurance Building. Oh, just a little misjudge of the step. Wasn't any risk of falling, unlike sometimes. Dudley and Company, chartered professional. Okay, I used to know somebody who worked there. He's also a professional wrestler, which is funny to me. You don't think of accountants as having a sideline as a wrestler, but he did, and maybe still does. He's also in Beauty and the Beast. He was on the Lyric Executive for a long time. He's the treasurer, and he's in Beauty and the Beast that I'm also in, coming up end of May. I'm playing Maurice, Belle's father, because somehow I play old guys now. Don't know how that happened. On the other hand, I've applied for my old age security, so those payments will start in July or August. Canada pension. I'm a pensioner, except of course I am not retiring and never will. As long as my brain works and my fingers work, I'll be working on the computer with books and words. And hopefully walking, as long as my legs and my heart and everything else holds out. That's the First Baptist Church coming up to the left. Tall one with the dome. Dome that was blown off in the tornado in 1912. And that's where I sang in the Easter concert. March 17th. You can find that, a link to that on my website if you want to hear it. I have a solo. You can't really hear me in the choir stuff because of the miking, but you hear me in the solo. Quite a bit of music on my channel if you want to hear me sing. Just take a look at the other stuff that's on here. Yes, it does. The trouble is, the hazard of doing this, of course, is that I'm not watching my feet. I'm either watching the screen or looking ahead of me, much more than if I'm just walking. I'm likely to have my head down watching, especially in the ice. Most likely to have my head down checking out the footing. Oh, windy there, blowing down that alley. So we're practically there. There's Victoria Park across the street, the cenotaph in the middle with, for some reason, people climbing on it. Kids, I think. Judging by the height. There's no school this week. This is the Easter break for kids. City Hall over there, Knox Metropolitan United Church. And around the corner we get the Edward Tower is the tall one. And the federal office building there is the kind of Art Deco-y building there. And here we are at the Hotel Saskatchewan, my office away from office. So I'll stop here. Thanks for walking with me. And I'll be back sometime. Bye for now.